Welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Well, I apologize for the last couple of videos where I really wasn't thinking straight. I took some of my back pills and took them as prescribed, and they just throw me for a loop. So today I'm taking things a little slow. My back is feeling a bit better, and we'll move on. But I was sleeping. I got up and said, oh yeah, I gotta do a video. And some of the things were way out there. But you can sort of still hear the message, which is good. Now, a lot of times people feel that they are the only diabetics in the world. And it could be, you go home, you've been in the hospital, you go home, your family's all eating desserts and everything. Oh, well, you could have an orange. That can sort of inbreed people's thinking in isolation. It's very easy for a type 1 diabetic to feel isolated. And childhood shouldn't be that way. Adult shouldn't be that way. We are a group type people. So individualization, I'm all alone, doesn't help anyone. And I think the best way for a parent, significant other, to combat this is getting them into a support group, seeing other diabetics. I know there's been times I've been in a hospital room and feeling this is I don't like doing this. I don't like being in the hospital. But I am sick enough to be put in the hospital. But that doesn't mean that I feel I'm all alone. I know there are other diabetics out there. I have reacted to other diabetics. So I don't want anyone to feel you are alone, because you're not. What you're going through is exactly what all of us are going through. We may not be there every day, but I invite anyone who's feeling isolated or that they're all on their own and they can't do anything. Instead of crying, reach out, talk to someone. You are that important. You're not a loner. You're not broken. I've done a video on that a long time ago. But diabetics seem to think, that they all have to be quiet. Oh, don't tell my boss I have diabetes, because he'll fire me. Now, there's employment laws about that. And I came in and I when I worked, I came in, I did my job, and I left. However, did I tell everyone I was diabetic? Well, not necessarily everyone, but I told people at the office, yes, I was a diabetic. And the one time it tried to backfire on me, someone tried to, and I said, no. And I got the government in after them. But it's very uncommon. You know, a lot of this is thinking. You start thinking. When you're alone, you start thinking. And a lot of times it's a negative thinking. And when you're in your youth years, teen in your youth years, they all seem to back up. And you really start talking negative about yourself. And I wish I just killed myself and all. No. Get those thoughts out of your mind. Once you hear your mind thinking a negative thought about you or having diabetes, what the hell's good about you? Like, are you a great hockey player? Can you play music? You know, those all seem to be pushed under the rug. Yes, you have to do a blood sugar. Yes, you have to do so many other things. So you have to curtail your sweets sometime. You know, it really annoys me when people constantly want to belittle someone else. And, you know, for no matter what you do, if you are being bullied because you are a diabetic, speak up. Don't let things get down to you. Don't go and shut yourself off. Oh, I gotta go home and do my homework right away. Yeah. You have so much to offer. And don't let people cut you down because they think that you're not good enough because you have diabetes. It's an imbalance. It's not like you've got typhoid and are really give it to everyone out there. You have diabetes. And it's something that's so easy. If you take care of yourself, you'll be able to be pretty active. You'll be able to, you know, go and play football or, I don't know, gymnastics. Whatever you want to do. The only time you may not be able to is because you have a low blood sugar. I think people get really upset about diabetes. One, when you're not taking care of yourself. And two, is because because they're surprised. Like, you haven't told them you're a diabetic, and all of a sudden you pass out on them. When I went to school at a boarding school, yes, I let it be known I was diabetic. And there were times where I wasn't being respected. I've told the story of where somebody replaced my insulin with tap water. And for a couple of days, I was injecting myself with tap water, and my blood sugar was going up and up and up. And it's amazing. As soon as the nurse gave me a new bottle, my blood sugar started to come down again. So, do all these negatives stop me from saying, hey, I'm a diabetic? These things could happen. I'll do my best to help and make sure they don't happen. But isolating off, cutting off your friends, your family, being very negative at work, doesn't really help anything. Life is too short. Don't sit there and be so negative. Well, that was my thought for the day. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.
This is the